Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert and I'm from Telkom Vocational High School, Bandung. And I'm here to deliver you a presentation about Braga, the ancient street that never goes out style. Let's start the presentation about, or the question, what is Braga? So Braga is the name of the street in the center of Bandung. This street has a European ambience and was famous during Dutch colonial period in the 1920s and became the center of socialization for the Dutch and the nobility because there were boutiques, shops, cafes, and restaurants. And Braga is one of the reasons why Bandung nicknamed Paris van Java, because back then Braga had so many shops selling goods, especially fashion, Paris fashion. Famous shops include fashion and clothing store, Mode Magazine or Boom Marché, which sells Paris women's dresses. In addition, there was a Paris food restaurants, Maison Bouger Hijen, which is a place to eat for the Dutch East Indies and European officials as well as businessmen. And we have the historical facts of Braga. The first historical facts is Braga was nicknamed or named Pedatiwok because at first Braga was just a muddy road that is often passed by coffee carts, and it is often referred to as Pedatiwok. Pedati in Indonesia or in English means carts, and wok means road or street. And the second fact is in 1882 the name was changed to Bragawok by the Resident Association or the Association of Bandung named Peter Seitov. The name Braga was taken from Tito Braga, a playwright, and the reason is because in this area was headquartered a Dutch drama association, and which was founded by Peter Seitov. And Braga was nicknamed the meest Europese winkelstraat van India, or the most prominent European shopping district in the Dutch East Indies. Braga was nicknamed by this the meest Europese winkelstraat van India because Braga is a famous shopping center for the rich. Now we have the historical buildings of Braga Street. The first one is the Fries building. Previously, this building is just a Dutch house, but in 1879, this building used by Society Concordia, and finally, this building bought by Andreas de Vries and converted into a convenience store. Next, we have Merdeka building. Merdeka building is also a gathering place for Society Concordia and was originally a shop owned by a Chinese descent. In 1921, this building extensively renovated by Dutch architects named Van Galen and C.P. Wolf Shoemaker. At that time, this building was the most luxurious, complete, and exclusive building. And this building has a modern super club meeting hall that could accommodate 1,200 of guests. And the last one is the Majestic building, which is a historical heritage for the Dutch, and it was a cinema for European and was originally called Concordia Bioscoop, built in 1920 and designed by a Dutch architect named C.P. Wolf Shoemaker in an Art Deco style. And probably you are curious about the Braga today. So Braga today is the place to hang out. Now Braga is one of the places that often to visit for relax, hang out, shop, etc. Especially on the weekend nights, lots of people comes to Braga to hang out. And there's many hangout, leisure, and art spots in Braga. Braga provides you a lot of interesting spots such as Landmark Building, Braga City Walk, and Braga Garden. Braga was an elite place at 1920 till 1945, but after that period, Braga district had decreased quality and quantity, such as illegal parking and abandoned building. That's why Braga needs a revitalization. And based on my research on the internet, there is one journalist that said pedestrian mall and an old building conservation can be used as a first step because Braga has the potential of creative economic development which can be filled by the users of creative economic and especially on the fashion field. And we can, or the authorities can bring back the Art Deco style like 1920 till 1945. And I'm gonna explain about how to get to Braga. You can pick one of these four transportation. The first two is online taxi and online ojek. This means transportation is the fastest way to get there because it is a private vehicle that does not rely on the routes that's specified by a company. Or you can take bus or angkot, public transportation, and it is cheaper compared to the others. And we have the conclusion of this presentation. So Braga is an historical street, many history behind each building. This street became the historical heritage of Bandung. It keeps great moments and historical moments like Asia-Africa Conference. And it may be old, but it's not boring because Braga provides you a lot of interesting spots, and the style and the elements of the streets is so stunning. That's why Braga never goes out style, and it'll be evolving as the times goes by. And then, as I've said before, Braga is still beautiful, but it needs a little more of touch. And if the local governor or local government gives more attention to the conservation area, I believe that Braga can be more exquisite. That was my presentation. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time and have a great day.